All right, this is one that we're going to have to do together. So please follow along as we go. It looks ugly, it looks huge, and like any ugly problem, let's just break it down step by step and see if we start to make progress. I've noticed that I have two rational expressions. I'm being asked to subtract. I check to see if they have a common denominator. They do. So I can just go ahead and deal with the operation in the numerator. So I'll have, well, let's put down all over the common denominator so we can just get that out of the way. There's a common denominator. The numerator, 20y squared, plus a 5y, plus a 1, minus, now am I just minusing this 8y? Or am I subtracting the entire term right there? I am. So I'm going to put a parenthesis around this just to help remind me that I have to distribute that negative all the way through that term. So let's do another just cleanup work here. 20y squared plus 5y plus 1 minus 8y squared plus a 12 plus a 5. Notice how I distributed that negative to every one of those terms, all over the same common denominator, which we still have. Nothing new there to see, folks, at all. Cleaning up the numerator then a little bit. I have y squared, so it looks like I have 12 y squared. Y's, oh, there's a y, lost a y right there. Thanks for checking that at home for me. Y's, I have 17y. And my constants, I have 6. I think that's what I want right now. And then the same. Feel like you need a break. That was a lot of work right there. It really was. And when you're working through these problems, don't feel like, oh man, it's so easy for someone else. It's just taking me forever. Yes, some of them do a little bit, and that's part of the struggle. But with practice, they're going to get easier. So don't feel intimidated or lack of confidence because sometimes these problems take a while. Just step by step, and we'll get there. All right, now I just have a collection of terms on the top, collection of terms on the bottom. I could be done. There might be a common factor in there somewhere. In order to do that, I need to factor both the numerator and the denominator. So let's see if let's see if 12y squared plus 17y plus 6y factors. Let's try a 3y and a 4y. And as we do that, let's try a plus 3 and make this a plus 2. Let's just double check. First times first makes a 12y squared. Last times last makes a 6. Collecting the outers and the inners, 9 plus 6. 9 plus 8 makes 17y, so that is correct. Factoring the bottom one, let's check a 3y and a 2y. The last term has to equal to be a negative 2. So let's make this a positive 2y. I have to look at this here. Let's make that, it has to be 2 or 1. 2 and 1, it has to be a 2. Nope, it has to be a 2 right here, folks. 2 there and a 1 there. And then if I do that, that has to be a negative and that has to be a plus. All right, 6y squared, outers, or last makes a negative 2. That middle term is a collection of the outer terms and the inner terms. So negative 3y plus a 4y makes a positive y. Just did a quick little check there to see if we were factoring correctly. Check to see if anything factors out. And it does. And I'm left with 4y plus 3 all over 2y minus 1. And that problem is reduced and simplified and solved as far as it will go.